It is advisable that the teacher should understand and even be able to criticize the general principles upon the whole education system is formed and administered. She is not like a private soldier in an army, expected to merely obey, or like a cog in a wheel, expected to merely respond and transmit external energy. She must be an intelligent medium of action. John Dewey, 1895. I plan to be this medium of action. In that quote from John Dewey, it says a lot about my philosophy of teaching. I want to teach to help students understand their worlds, themselves, and others. In doing so, I feel I must question often and always push forward. I want to help children understand and explore their world and enrich their lives and widen their horizons. I want to help them to learn about new worlds, discover new ideas through knowledge, and explore their own feeling to shape their own values and imagine lives beyond the ones they live. I want to be an effective teacher by eliciting positive outcomes in my students. And by fact that we live in the 21st century, the only way that I know that you can truly do this is by incorporating technology into your lesson plans and into your classroom. Teachers of 2016 and beyond have a responsibility to our students, our 21st century learners, to provide them with the best possible education, to prepare them for the workforce and the world that they will enter after they leave school. Knowing our students will undoubtedly be or already are digital citizens, it is also part of our job to guide them to be responsible digital citizens, to teach them safe and effective sets of boundaries as they maneuver in the world through technology. Finally, it would be completely remiss not to use technology in a 21st century classroom. It is what these students were born into and what our world is. We are plugged-in culture, there's no denying. As far as the International Society for Technology and Education, or the ISTE standards, I connect the most with standard number 1, which is the facilitate and inspire student learning and creativity. Facilitating experiences that advance student learning and creativity and innovation. And here's where's the kicker for me. In both face-to-face and virtual environments. I recognize and respect the fact that we are in the 21st century and technology is in the forefront. However, I don't think we should ever lose fact or sight that face-to-face is so very important for our students and us as human beings. This standard number 1, totally recognizes that fact. It also recognizes the fact that we must promote, support, and model creative and innovative thinking. The standard also talks about engaging students and exploring, this is very important to me, real-world issues and solving authentic problems. We're not just playing games on technology. We're using what we know and what we've learned in technology to solve real-world problems with solving authentic problems using digital tools and resources. So 21st century important, if you will. How will I provide access to technology to all my students? I thought about this question long and hard. I feel like sometimes that falls on what's available to you at the school you teach at in terms of what technology is available in terms of laptops or devices. But after I gave it thought, I will ensure that all my students receive access to the technology by carefully planning my lessons to include technology opportunities. I will pay close attention to students who may be affected by the digital divide, meaning my students that may not have access to technology at home or away from school. I will also have to advocate for my classroom in terms of what my class has available to them in terms of computers and iPads, or making sure that I sign up with our tech lab to have time in the technology lab so each of my students can participate fully in the activities that technology can give to them. I want to say that as someone who is learning technology myself, it is exciting and almost unending. So I hope that my role in the classroom will be effective in guiding my students to what they need to know to have a full life ahead of them and when they graduate and when they leave far out of my classroom. As far as images of what I want my classroom to look like, I want it to be full of all that is necessary to provide the best for my students. I want there to be clear pathways to books, to technology, to me, and their peers. So I hope you like my first webcam. Technology is amazing, and I'm enjoying the ride. Thank you. This is Kelly Krause signing off. Bye-bye.